And we're live. Hello, everybody. It's Christina Daves with my beautiful, beautiful, brilliant business partner, Cindy Ashton. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Christina.
We
It
like
is so super exciting
we're
to
jumping
see
out of our skin
you.
on this one. Like we've been doing our reveals for our live event in Dallas, Texas in August. It's Captivate and Cash In Live.com, where we're basically going to make you a star. And people say, oh, maybe I don't want to be a star, but somebody's going to be a star in your industry, and we want it to be you. So we're bringing on these special guests who are going to help you do that. And today we have an amazing reveal because this woman is just like us. She's a businesswoman. She's a speaker. She's an author. She is us, and she had a dream, and she took that dream and she made it a reality. And I'm going to let her tell you all the details. But she is the co-executive producer of a Hollywood movie that is full of a gazillion A-listers, right? Michael J. Fox, the Levies, Catherine O'Hara, like just
Howie
wow.
Mandel.
Howie Mandel. I mean, are
Michael J.
you
Fox. God, I
kidding
grew up with
me?
Michael J. Fox in my living room. She's
And
literally the executive producer of this movie
so
with
she
all
raised
these people.
Right. She raised money. She did this. And she is coming to Captivate and Cash In Live to show us how to live your dream. How do you produce this big, somebody told me this week, they call it a moonshot. Like, how do you get your moonshot? So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, drum roll, our dear friend, Charmaine Hammond. Yay, there she is. Oh, look, and it's the slow entrance. There she is.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Welcome, our super duper rock star friend. Besides just
you.
being so excited for you, we're so proud of you. Like, this is
Like, so
truly amazing what you did, and just tell people about it, because it's just incredible that
yeah.
you have a dream and you made it happen.
Oh, thank you. Well, the film Back Home Again that comes out in fall 2021 is really Michael Mankowski's dream. I met him almost 5 years ago, and this screenwriter producer had this incredible script, and I got involved because I saw how much this could help people talking about mental health. It's a story based on the Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada wildfires, and it's as told by the animals who live in the forest. It's an absolutely beautiful story, and one that is to inspire conversations about mental health and community. So when I was introduced to this project, honestly, I was a heck yes right away. I love helping people raise their dreams, and Michael has this incredible project. So we just made our announcements this week. The press release went out, the movie poster went out, and we had launched a beautiful Heart of Back Home Again video yesterday. It's really incredible to see. And it's also, what I'm loving is the conversations that are happening with people.
Well, and that's so important, especially right now, the world that we're living in, that you are taking this topic, mental health, and bringing it to the forefront with some amazing celebrities who have gotten involved and are helping share this really important message. But you're not a Hollywood person, right? You don't live in LA. You don't live in New York.
She's a knuckle like I am. She's from Canada.
Canada, right? So talk about that. You know, anything is possible nowadays.
Yeah. You know, I love what you said. Anything really is possible. And what I've learned through this project is, and I knew this already, but I've seen it really transpire through this project, is the power of relationships. And when I look at Michael Mankowski and the relationships that he had built as a screenwriter and director, and then John Schneider, who is our producer, John leveraged these relationships that he has established over the many, many years. Many of the talent, the cast, are his personal friends and colleagues. And that's what's so beautiful about this project, is that people have come on to this project, or the cast has contributed their time and voice to this project. And the relationships and collaboration are at the root of this.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to share in Dallas this summer, end of the summer, August 4th, 5th, and 6th, is how you do this. I mean, you're genius at this. You know,
oh my gosh, you blow my mind.
Blow my mind. I mean, like, you have just put yourself at a whole different level by building relationships. You are now connected with unbelievable influencers and people, and you're going to share, and you actually have a system though that you incorporate to make this happen, right?
Yeah, whether it's looking at reaching out to influencers who have massive social media platforms that you want to partner with to be able to amplify your message, which is something that we've done with this project. You know, you can do that with your own business. It really is important to be systematic, because people can get lost in that rabbit hole of research. People get lost in that process of sort of, I've got all these names to connect with, but I don't know what to say, don't know how to get them on the phone or get on an email conversation. So I'm going to share a really simple process that works. I'm all about making it simple and something that's repeatable, because I think if it's repeatable, if it's something that is something is a process that you can build into your business, chances are you're going to use it over and over again. And so little things that have big results, like the type of email message that I use, or LinkedIn message to be able to get an influencer on the phone, because you're not going to have these conversations through email.
Amazing.
They have to be a personal call. How do you actually get their interest out of everybody else who is coming to them with some kind of a pitch? And so I've got these little scripts that I've tested over about a 7-year period on different projects. And we've landed on 3 that really, really work. And those will be some of the things we'll be sharing.
Yeah. So, I mean, Captivate and Cash In Live is literally a get shit done event. So you're not just sharing it. People are doing at the actual event, which is amazing. Yes. And who's better than to teach people how to leverage influencers than the woman who had no Hollywood connections and 2 years later has a movie that's coming out in fall with Howie Mandel, Michael J. Fox, and a whole 10 other like A-lister stars. You're really amazing. Brian says, I already feel like a star just watching you now.
Oh.
Good. You
Hi,
are
Brian. Can't wait to
meet
you.
A star.
You are. Everyone is a star. And that's what Cindy and I are all about is we always say, we want you to work smarter, not harder. And Cindy and I are examples as well. I mean, if you had said to me 5 years ago that I would be on TV every month, I was on TV today. Yay. Super fun. But I would have said, there's absolutely no way. I can't do that. I would speak in front of thousands of people. No. So you can do it. It's just learning systems and you know, the PR system. It's a simple system. Cindy has amazing systems with cutting through the noise and just basic presentation strategies. And that's what we want, is to make you a star, Brian, and everybody else watching, because there's going to be a star in your industry, period. There is.
Why not
so
you?
Let's make it you.
Yeah.
Well, and I love what you said a minute ago, Cindy, about getting things done, because we've all been to those events. I've been to those events where you are so inspired by the speakers. You have been overloaded with great advice and systems and tools, but then you got to come home and implement. And I mean, I've been there. Life takes over. Life gets busy, and then everything that you took in doesn't get off the ground. And I love how the two of you have set this event up to actually be doing some of the work while you're at the event. And I think that's brilliant. I know that when we talk about collaboration and partnership and sponsorship, it is a process. You know, there are steps that you strategically follow. And we're going to be starting on some of those right there in the event. So like with the LinkedIn, for example, we'll be identifying some of the people that your attendees want to connect with, and they'll be given that script, and right there they can start connecting with them. Things, right? And it's really, how cool will that be in the event as people start responding back? But when we think about collaboration and partnership and building relationships with influencers, you've got to start, because every day that you're not starting means you're one day further away from getting your big dream launched. And that's one of the lessons that I've had with a number of projects over 10 years. And Christina, something that you said a minute ago just really resonated with me. Years ago, a friend of mine, Dr. Sean Duperrin, spoke about the cycle of reciprocity at an event I was at. And I've kept that nugget in my head for years. And in the projects that I've worked on, specifically with the Back Home Again film, I've seen how that cycle of reciprocity comes up, that when you build powerful relationships with people, and you stay in touch and you support them and you be a champion for them, when you launch something that's big for you, the champions start to come back to support you. And I've seen, I've been quite blown away and moved to tears a lot this week, because when we put out the announcements, and people that I haven't connected with very much for a long time, even people from my high school, like that I've lost touch with, coming on board to, send good wishes and things like that. And I'm getting emotional talking about it right now, but that's when you build relationships and you help other people, people come to help you when you launch something important to you.
Yeah.
And what's so important that you're sharing, Charmaine, too, is you can build relationships with influencers, with people. And, that's what you're going to show people how to do, and fostering those relationships. And like you said, maybe you provided a lot of value to these people over the years, and now it's your turn. And it's not a tit for tat kind of thing. I always say everything comes back, and you might never know how it came back to you from somebody else, but the universe works in amazing ways. And but being kind and helpful and valuable, and you can do that with influencers, and they will help you. They really will. There's a study out of Stanford that they did, and more people, this is so cool, more people are afraid to tell you no than to tell you yes, because of the stigma attached with what will other people think if I don't help.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
I'm actually not surprised that you said that.
I'm sorry, you're saying?
No, I mean, at first I was like, wow. And I'm like, actually, I'm not surprised.
But if you think about it, but people really do want to help. So that's, again, that's why I'm so excited that we're going to show people how to do this, and how to land in the media, and how to cut through the noise, and how to connect with influencers, and just how to share your message with the world, because people who are coming have amazing gifts and amazing businesses and just amazing stories to tell. And we're excited to help formulate all of that.
Yeah.
What's really cool about this event, when the two of you approached me with your vision for this event the very first time, the image that actually popped in my head, and I don't know if I shared this with you both, but I'm going to share it now live on a Facebook. the image that actually came to my head was this puzzle. And I was thinking about these 4 pieces of the puzzle, about what makes sponsorship work, because I do a lot of work in collaboration and sponsorship. And your event actually has all the pieces of the puzzle that contribute to really solid sponsorship and partnership type relationships. And that was another reason why I was excited. Beside the fact that people are going to get things done and work on process and activities there, your event actually covers those really important pieces to make sponsorship work.
Awesome. And you're going to be talking about that as well, correct?
Yes. Yeah, we'll be talking about how to find and identify sponsors. I'll talk about how to actually get the phone call with sponsors so that you can get in relationship with them, what type of research you need to do before you get on a discovery call. What do you say once you're on the discovery call? Like, what does that look like? And what kind of things can be sponsored? And the question I get all the time from people is, what do I ask for? And we're going to talk about when you build the right relationships with sponsors. And both of you have built sponsorship relationships, so you know what I'm talking about. When you build the relationship with them, it's a lot easier to identify what could be co-created with you in that brand.
So Krista, who's one of our VIP clients, she's a reinvention expert. This one's amazing. She says, I can't wait for this event. This is a woman that was like a corporate executive, burnt out, reinvented her life, and is now kick-ass at helping other people, helping other corporate, so she's really amazing. But yeah, so she can't wait for the event.
Can't wait to meet you, Krista.
It's going to be so fun. So before we sign off, if people want to get in touch with you, they can go to raiseadream.com. If you are established in your career and you are ready to be quote unquote famous in your field, so you can get those sponsorships and influencers and land media attention and all that piece, then join us at captivateandcashinlive.com. You could also schedule a chat with us at visibilityconsultation.com. All right. Charmaine, we are so unbelievably blessed to have you as part of our team. Like, we really have the dream team, right? We've got a New York City fashion designer making sure everyone's styled up and representing their brand. We've got Christina, who's been in over 1,000 media outlets. Was on TV this morning in Washington, D.C. Has been on Steve Harvey Show, Dr. Oz. Like, this woman is a real deal, and every client we work with gets results. I just sit there going, holy shit. And then there's you. You produced an A-lister Hollywood movie. I mean, and then we've got the Emmy Award-winning journalist, and he is literally working with Christina and myself to develop the pitches. I mean, and then there's me, an award-winning TV host, teaching you how to be.
I was going to say, if you don't, I'm going to dive in. Because if anyone's going to teach you how to be amazing on video, it might be the person who has an award-winning television show. Maybe. I don't know. No, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so much fun.
We're going to write video scripts. We're going to film videos and you're going to learn from Cindy. Like, brilliant.
Oh
yeah,
I love doing this. You know what? I just love seeing people be their best selves and get their message out, because one voice is great, but millions of voices are better, and we can change the world. Like, each of our clients are game changers. They are literally changing the world with their companies, with their message, with their brand. And I don't know about you two, but it feels like a huge blessing that I get to make an impact. But because of our impact, we get to, through other people getting their impact out, reach millions and millions, if not billions. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, everybody. We will see you at Captivate and Cash In Live next month in Dallas. All right. See you soon. Thanks for coming.
Happy 4th of July.